Morning and welcome to Uncle Shredder's kitchen tour. So I'm going to take you through what I've got cooking and the way that I found this to work in a really convenient way so that I've got all my food all day no matter where I am. Right, on we go. Right, so first thing is we have a slow cooker full of rice pudding, short grain rice, milk and sugar. Now, because I'm a hard gainer and because I've got proportionately more muscle mass for my overall mass than most people, which most of you guys will have the same, I have a high metabolism, so that means I need to eat quite a lot of calories to gain weight, so that's me. You might be a bit shocked to find I've got rice pudding in there with sugar in it, but it falls into line with what I always say to people, which even if you are bulking, I don't want you to have more than 100 grams of sugar a day, and there's 100 grams of sugar in there, but I'll be eating that over 3 days. Rice pudding also makes a really, really good post-workout meal, and it's convenient, it's easy to digest, and it's easy for me to eat. So that's why I've got that in there. Next one, the next slow cooker I've got in the row is a slow cooker full of red meat and vegetables. So in there I have got steak, I have got spinach, and I've got kale and onions. Now that is all cooking in a chicken broth, a proper chicken broth. One that's been made with the bones and the knuckles and everything. So you're getting all the collagen from that chicken broth. At the minute, a bit of advertising, Asda, I hope you appreciate this. You are getting 1/2 kilogram of rump steak from Asda for £4.25. Now I find rump steak a little tough to chew down on. There's quite a bit of veiny sort of stuff in there, and I find it quite tough to eat, so I always put it in my slow cooker, and that makes it very digestible and much more easy to chew and ingest. Now here's the beauty of what I'm doing here. Everything in that slow cooker there is going to go into these 3 flasks here. So these are wide neck flasks, and that will keep that food hot for up to 12 hours. So I know at the beginning of the day, all I need to do is turn my slow cooker off. I have cooked that overnight, by the way. I'm going to prime these with some boiling water to keep them really, really hot. Pour the hot water, boiling water out. Put my food in, distribute it between these 3 flasks. And I know for a fact that I can take that meal with me anywhere I go through the day, and it's convenient food, totally convenient food. Also, what I'll be doing is to put into each one of these flasks, I'll be putting in some of this rice from a rice cooker. So that's it, that's my rice in my rice cooker. Now, the reason I've got this rice in a rice cooker is, let's say I didn't put that food into them 3 flasks and I was going to come along to my slow cooker, get some steak. I suppose you'd call that a casserole, really, wouldn't you? Get some of my steak meal out of there and then put some rice in at the same time into a bowl and chow down on that. Well, you could think, well, why do you not just cook your rice and put it in the fridge and then add it all to a big bowl and then microwave it back to hot? And you could do that. However, if you cook rice and then put it in the fridge and then reheat it, you could find some resistant and some resultant starches from that. And so resultant starches from doing that, cooling and reheating, can make it a little bit more difficult for you to digest. Now, if you was on a diet, a cutting diet, that's not necessarily a bad thing. But at the minute, I'm trying to get as much food in me as I can on a lean bulk. And so I want my food to come through nice and easy. I don't want any digestive sort of traffic jams. I don't want any sort of feelings of not being able to eat again. I want easily, quickly digestible foods, and I want it to go through without any issues so that I'm feeling nice and hungry for my next meal again. And then breakfast over here is oatmeal, made with whole milk. I have some dark chocolate in there for the zinc and magnesium that you get in there. And then I've got blueberries in there for the vitamins and micronutrients and antioxidants. So there you have it, guys. That is Uncle Shredder's kitchen this morning in a nutshell. So what I did was, the reason I came up with this thing about the flasks, Stan Efferding, that was a big tip from Stan Efferding about keeping your food with you on the go. And I recently had a client that is so busy, he couldn't manage a traditional food prepped diet where he had to stop and prepare 2 or 3 things together and then microwave it. Didn't even have time to put a single dish in a microwave it and eat it. So I had to come up with a way to provide 3 of his meals through the day in a really convenient way. So the food in the flasks is the way that we get around that. So at any point at time, all he has to do is literally sit down, take the cap off his flask, get a spoon in there and chow down. Okay guys, so there you have it. Uncle Shredder's good morning food routine. Everything cooked in the slow cookers overnight and then distributed into the flasks for the 3 meals. And I will have that meal for my breakfast, and then I'll have a further meal, so that's 1, 2, 3, oatmeal is 4, and I'll have a 5th meal late at night. Oh yeah, excuse all the washing up, my dishwasher is broken. There you go, hold out. Catch you later. Uncle Shredder for another one, signing out.